doing?
There you go.
Oh, I got it. I was fooling around. How you doing, everybody? Mr. Poseidon here. Hey, yo. We're going fishing this week. I'm so excited. I'm very excited. I get excited when I go fishing. How are you guys when you go fishing? I know guys that catch fish, and they're like the most silent characters. And I look over, and I'm like, wow, that guy's got a 30-pound fish. No excitement, nothing. Take it off the hook. The little green light is on. What is going on? I am blowing out the sky, screaming.
Scaring all the fish away.
Scaring off. Let's say hello to my lovely wife, Miss Poseidon. Hello, darling.
Hello, everybody.
Hello! Hello to you, my darling. My darling. This morning I hated you.
Yeah.
I hated you this morning. I hated you. You know, you come home from work, and, you know, I'm a night shift worker, and I come home from work, and, you know, I don't know how to say this in a nice way. I'm going to say this, you know, you're looking for a little smoochy smooch, you know? Forget about bad breath. After 28 years, you don't even know what that is anymore. But the truth is, you know, and she, you know, you're getting one of these in the face early in the morning, and I'm like, come on. Oh, well, what are you going to do? This is life. Let's go. That's where we got fishing, right, honey? Supplemental. Gotta love it.
Elle is dying.
Let's say hello to everybody here now from the top. Edwin, okay, first off, I want to say Danny D. Morales.
He's
Let's
always
go.
the first one.
Danny D. Morales. Danny D. Morales. Edwin Rivera, I just wanted you to know I met Mr. DeLeon tonight, my friend. That's right, buddy. I'm in a good mood. I'm not working. I'm off tonight. I don't have to go to work after this. Sunday nights after the show, I got to go to work. Not tonight. Let's go. Rick Hernandez, how you doing? We got your... That'll be talked about just a few minutes, Rick. Stand by, Rick. Striper Hunter D-Bar. What's up? Ocean State Bass Fishing. Whew. Ocean State Bass Fishing. I am running out of breath. I just ran out of breath. The show is over. Joe Albanese. Hudson River. That's the Hudson River. Want to say it, honey? I love when my wife says it.
Fishermen's Association.
The Fishermen's Association. That's the vice president, Joe Albanese. We've had him on as a guest a few times. Welcome, Joe. Ryan Oliver. Ryan Oliver. Brooklyn Fishers. What's up, buddy? John Francisconi. I missed your phone call a little earlier.
Oh.
We will be talking. Greg Pinellas. Greg, you're always a staple here. Thanks so much, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Bottom Line Bassin. Hey, what's up? Ebby. I like calling him Ebby, you know? That's Ebbpoint, you know? I always gave him that name. You know, I'm that kind of guy that however it sounds and however we pronounce the alphabet, that's the way I'm going to say it. So when I first saw it, I saw EBB, and I said, Ebby. Ebbpoint.
Oh.
Ebbpoint, what's up, brother? We're going to be giving away that prize tonight. Thanks so much. The giveaway tonight. And we're going to have another giveaway a little later. I'm going to show you guys what that is for next week. But right now, tonight, we'll be giving away some good stuff. All right, so we're all here. Welcome, everybody. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. Come on. Mini Mr. P, can we do that stuff, honey? Are we good with this? Can everybody hear me out there? I hope everybody can hear me. So tonight's guest, guys, you know who we're going to have. We're going to have Elle, Heaven and Elle Outdoor. She's been on the show quite a few times. Great girl, great woman, great fisherman, great cook. What else can you ask for? To her lovely boyfriend, fiance. I always get it wrong. Please, got to get a move on this now, okay? You know, I'm eating McDonald's, bro. Come on, let's go. And I'm married. All right, so anyhow, what were you going to say tonight? I wanted my wife to, well, let's show everybody what, okay, I'm so excited, man. I'm sorry. This is worse than fishing to me sometimes. But I want to say that Rick Hernandez was in the first annual Striper Challenge in Piermont that I'm going to be holding yearly. So here he is. I'm going to put that on. Hold on, hon. I'll put you on. All right, so there it is. Can you give it a little angle? Yeah, right there, honey.
Yeah.
So there it is. Rick's holding that big fish right there. We got an eagle because we got bald eagles that fly around. There's a little sign on top that says 2022 Mr. Poseidon. And the best part that my wife is covering is, there you go. Right up, honey, right up. there's a little plaque on the bottom. And what does it say, honey? You read it off.
It says, Mr. Poseidon's first annual one-day striper challenge 2022, Piermont, New York, and the first place winner, Rick Hernandez.
Rick Hernandez, you won that with a 31-inch fish that day. Beautiful fish.
Very cool.
Also, we want to say that Riverkeeper, that's Ben, Riverkeeper, thank you so much, man. Beautiful artwork.
Yeah, nice.
This is his work right here.
Really cool.
I asked him to create this for me. I paid him almost, what, $60,000 for this one, honey? 60,000 cents. And I really like this picture. Rick, you're going to enjoy this, man. You're going to hang this up and remember this proudly
There was
for
a
the
photo
rest.
he took inspiration from, right? Was you guys?
Yeah, please say. Tell them the story, honey. You can put it down now. I know it's getting heavy for you. Here, give me, darling. Yeah,
What?
Rick Hernandez. All right, keep going. Go.
Oh.
Yes. Beautiful.
What were you going to say? So the photo that was
Yes.
inspired
Tell the story,
by-
right. It was inspired what? Tell them the story.
The same guys that are there were hanging out at the pier, and you took the picture,
Right.
and everybody was saying it was almost like looking like an album cover.
Yeah, it was looking like an album. So we started calling it the what crew?
The spoof crew?
The Spoof Crew. So the Spoof Crew was born. Once again, the bad vocabulary of American language by Mr. Poseidon comes out with new terminology. The Spoof Crew.
Making up terms.
So for most of you guys that don't know, how did this all originate? I was out with Law Walker and also, what was his name? Hellish Storm, which is Joe Bejavenka. And we all went out fishing in Long Island, and we were fishing. And there was an area, it was like, sort of like I don't want to say like a canyon, but I don't want to give away the spot, but it echoed when we spoke. So when I said spook, it came back as spoof. So then we all started going spoof, and it was echoing all of us. So ever since that night, I called it a spoof. I liked it. And every guy catches my bad American vocabulary here on this channel. I think Edwin is coming out with his first edition of Mr. Poseidon's Destroying the English Language. But yeah. Okay, so anyway, Catskill Outdoors, what's up, buddy? Yeah, it is beautiful artwork, without a doubt. My man, Weekend Warrior Surfcaster, yo. We're going fishing in just about 2 weeks right now. We'll be at the canal together. We'll be spending a few nights over there. No, not together. With our wives we're going, buddies. Hey, wait, honey, what do you think? Do not take that off again, Mrs. P. Mrs. B keeps taking her every time. You know what? Now I'm going to put you on full. Now I'm going to, that's it. Okay, so Heaven and L Outdoors is waiting on the sidelines right now. I think we've made it wait enough. Do you want to say any report before we start? I just want, I'm trying to help you, but, Mr. Poseidon, not everybody can do what Mr. Poseidon does. He was a big mouth, but anyway.
Right. You wanted me to give a little fishing report. We have this from On the Water, onthewater.com.
Right.
And so, for example, the Long Island fishing report does say, offshore scene comes to the beach. Tunas on the outer bar. Long Island is sharkier than ever. Cobia scene stretches eastward.
Excellent.
Overslat stripers on the north and south forks. And phenomenal fluke fishing this week, both east and west, double digits near both ends of the island. That's from August 4th report on thewater.com.
Onthewater.com. You heard that, guys. I am a member. I receive the magazine every month. Also, I want you guys to know, I believe you on thewater.com. No doubt about it. I believe you. But I'm going to be speaking right now to the champion of fluke fishing. And we're not talking about a man either. Sit back, relax. That's right. Snap those straps back. Get ready, guys. We're going to meet this woman tonight. This angler woman.
This is a lady angler.
Yeah, that's right. Let's do that. Let's do that right. Ready? Our lady angler tonight on the Poseidon Show, Mrs. Heaven and L Outdoors.
There she is.
All right, that's enough of that now. Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. So nice to see you, darling. Once again, this is the world-breaking record right now. I think this is her I gotta say 19th. I think it's every other week you're on the show, right?
That's
It's all
okay.
good. You know, I never pass up an opportunity to talk about fishing.
That's right, darling.
Yes.
All
How do
right,
I
so
sound?
I know my wife wanted to speak to you. Says, "Oh, I want to speak to Helen now. You always talk to her." Okay, you got the floor, honey. Go ahead.
I do?
You do. Just to let you know, just to give you a little hint, she likes to fish for fluke. So ask her anything about fluke. Think about it. Take it as you never fished for fluke because you've never fished for fluke.
I've
right.
never fished for fluke.
So there you
Al.
go. So Al, help my wife fish for fluke. How do we do this? Tell her. If you never fished
what
for
do I-
fluke
yeah.
before, tell everybody, how do you fish for fluke? Basic. Come on.
I
There you go.
So I guess there's, technically two ways to fish for fluke. You can use a bucktail and jig it, or you can use a sinker and a live killie and kind of just drag the live killie around. I like to fish with bucktail because I like to be jigging, and I also tie a little dropper loop above the bucktail and put a little teaser on for a little extra action. So plus always with the gulp. A lot of people also put a killie on the bucktail or spearing on the bucktail just for a little extra scent. And also I usually do a little squid strip along with the gulp. So that's like my go-to, and I think a lot of people, especially more recently, have gone that way instead of just using a sinker and a killie. But the sinker and the killie also works just as good. So it's all in what like your preference is.
Correct. Now, I have a question for you. So I consider you, honestly, Al, I really consider you a really, I don't want to say, professional. You're not. But as far as fluke fishing, I consider you an excellent fluke fisherman. So when I have questions, as you know, I've come to you many times. I've woken you up that one time at 2:30 in the morning. I told you I was in the ocean on a boat, and you were like, if you ever bleep and call my house at this time. No, that didn't happen, guys and girls. So anyway, what I want to ask you is, so now you mentioned about killies and actually lures, whatever type lure you're going to use. These little curly things I like seeing a lot of people using. Doesn't matter, Al. Is it like you go to this spot, you got to use killies? You go to this spot, you got to use that. You got to go. How is it with that? Or can it be anything with fluke in any spot?
I think a lot of the times it all depends on like how deep the water is and how fast the current is, and I mean sometimes maybe the people down south and down in South Jersey might fish it a little bit differently, or maybe even use different colors because the colors of the water are different. Like it really depends on personal preference and what people feel works for them.
Right.
I mean, if the drift is too fast, sometimes you have to throw a huge sinker on and just fish it differently than you would if the current wasn't too fast and you could actually jig a bucktail. So there's so many different like variables that come into play that would affect the decision of which way to fish, really.
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
Plus what you're
amazing.
used to too.
So many variables.
So let's just talk about somebody who's going to start and they're not even thinking about going on a boat, and they want to go to the beach or they want to go to the side of a river, an inlet. What do you think? How do you think they should start? What do you think their equipment should be?
If it depends on location too. If you're casting for them, you're going to use a different sinker. If you're let's say fishing an inlet or a back bay area or something like that. So with that, you could cast and then slowly retrieve and jig if you wanted to. But again, if you're fishing somewhere where there's a lot of current and it's not slack tide, you would fish differently too. Does that make sense? Like other people might just throw a huge bucktail on,
Right.
and jig it that way, but I can't stand having a lot of weight on. So I would just probably toss a sinker out with a live killie on and, let it do its thing, jig it every once in a while. There's just so many variables plus
Right.
location.
So I got to ask you. So What do you think? Okay, I understand the variables because when I fish stripers, there's many different variables wherever you go fishing for a striper, whether you're fishing in deeper water, whether you're fishing for mackerel, whether they're chasing bunker. Everything is different. You got to put all the variables together, full moons, tides. There's a lot. And hopefully with the answers we come up with, these are going to be the correct answers for us to land a fish. But I have to ask you, with the fluke, when we say variables, again, do you think, it's going back a little bit to the same thing a little bit, but in a little different way? Do you think you can catch bigger fish with the killie on there or without the killie on there?
A lot of people, if they're fishing tournaments, they're using different kinds of baits. So a lot of people use strip bait, and they use big strip bait. The problem is that there are certain fish that, like, you have to, if you're going to use it for strip bait, you have to be able to prove that it's a legal size. So a lot of people actually use bluefish strips because they don't have to be a certain size. It's just a bag limit that you have to worry about in New Jersey anyway. I'm not sure what New York regulations are. But the problem is, like, finding a strip bait that if you get boarded, you're not going to get in trouble. Or if, a fishing game guy is watching from across the inlet, and they see you using something that has a size limit and it's not the right size, then you can get into a lot of trouble.
Right,
But
right.
the baits, fluke are predators. They like anything that's going to smell
Absolutely.
fishy. They like anything that's going to move a lot. So you got both with a strip bait because it'll be flopping around.
Sure.
And also it's especially a bluefish, it just smells super fishy. So a lot of people go for that if they want to target bigger stuff. And also, like, they make all different size gulps. So they actually, I have noticed more recently, the stores have been stocking more like 8-inch gulp. They look like grubs for halibut. They're so big. So a lot of people are using that if they want to get, bigger fish. But also, Montauk and Nantucket Shoals and all those places up north, they're way more well known to have bigger fish than like South Jersey. So also, again, location. If you want to catch bigger fish, you got to go a little north.
That's right. Absolutely. And I feel that too. Everybody out there who's listening. Hello, Jessica. How are you? We know that's your sister out there. I'm giving her a special hello. Her sister, Ellie. We see you guys posting pictures, and we all know Jessica's tattoo. But anyway, yes, we do. Anyway, I was going to say to you about going north when you mentioned that the waters have gotten colder, warmer here in the Northeast, I guess on the southern part, and all these fish are traveling more north now. That's all it is. That's all I feel it is. It's kind of sad to see that unless we're going to have a nice big glacier pop off the North Pole there and get hooked somewhere around Jersey and not move for about 2 months. We should have them back in no time. But anyway, other than that, the fish always have to be hunted. If you know what fish you're going for, you should always know what type of bait that you're going to be using, the area. Like Ellie said, I'm sorry, Elle. Like Elle said a little while ago, I'm not going to allow you to cut my neck off, Elle, so I'll keep talking. But I will tell you that the variables do matter, and you're absolutely right about that. So let's continue a little bit further, but I will tell you this, that when you mentioned bunker earlier for bait, that's what I caught my biggest one on, Elle. I caught it on Jones Beach, Field 6, which is a sandy beach there. And it was 31 and a half inches long, 10 and a half pounds. I do have a picture when I'm about 140 pounds lighter, honey. If you see that, you'll laugh. But anyway, yeah, so I have that picture. I'm holding it up. I went to Cabtree. I thought they were going to put me in the Long Island Fisherman at the time. And no, they didn't put me in there. They just wanted those people on the boat. I don't care about the guy on the beach. Remember when I went by there once, I was rolling by my striper. It was a big striper. I got 22.5 pounds. And a lot of people on the boats were just coming in. And a lot of people coming on. They're like, hey, where'd you catch that? I was like, yeah, go to Jones Beach, field 6 off the beach. And they were like, and then the captain comes out from the top, goes, all right, buddy, take it easy. Close that cooler, will you? So I closed that cooler up. Anyway, so let's talk about more about fluke fishing because I want to catch some flukes. So I wanted to go fluke fishing.
Hey, wait, Mario has a question.
Yes.
To Elle. Do you use a 1/4 or 3/8 ounce jig head teaser for high-low rig?
Okay, so I do fish. I guess you could consider it a high-low rig. I fish a bucktail on the bottom as a weight and a dropper loop on the top with a teaser. And actually, I don't use a weighted teaser. So it's literally just a dressed hook, or like I have been tying up sand eel teasers, and actually those are really good for sea bass. Secrets out. But yeah, I generally don't use a weighted teaser. I mean, I could tie a weighted teaser by using lead wire, or I mean, they sell weighted teasers on the top. I could use a very tiny like Spro or something like that, but I don't really need it because I have weight on the bottom with the bucktail. So
Cool.
good question.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. Hey, honey, I want to know my wife because I like bothering my wife. So give Al another question on. Think about it. Let's say you never went fluke fishing, which you haven't, and you want to go, and Elle is the only person on the planet that knows anything about it. What are you going to ask her?
How about, like, what are you allowed to keep? Like, what are the rules for as far as sizes?
There you go.
Oh, that's a hot conversation topic because New Jersey just changed their regulations this year. Everyone was up in arms about it, including myself. New York, they didn't change much. I don't even think they changed. They might have added 1/2 inch or an inch maybe to the size limit for New York. But New York, I think, is 4 at, I want to say, over 18 inches. New Jersey used to be 3 over 18 inches, but they just changed it to a slot fish, which is incredibly frustrating. So in New Jersey, you need to find 2 fish that are between 17 and 18 inches, which so a 1-inch slot size is incredibly hard to find. And then you're allowed also 1 fish over 18 inches. And the logic there is that any fish over 18 inches is a breeding fish, obviously. So it's to try to reduce the mortality of breeding sized fish.
Nice.
So you're allowed to get 2 between 17 and 18, and then only 1 over 18. So the regulations changed. Now, that being said, this is also on top of the regulation changing, or maybe in spite of the regulation changing. It has been my most difficult year for fluking. A lot of the surfcasting guys, though, have said at the beginning of the year that fluking from the beach was actually pretty good. And I think it had a lot to do with the water temperature, because the water temperature took a very, very long time to warm up. And also recently there's been, I guess, like an upwelling. So the water down south, like in South Jersey, down near Atlantic City, the water got down to 59 degrees along the beach, which for the end of July is absolutely crazy. So I think that had a pretty big effect on, fluke fishing in general too. So this year, like, I almost don't even want to fluke fish anymore because it's just been so frustrating. Because a lot of the times you're looking for, like, you're literally throwing back size fish that were keepers last year in order to find an inch shorter fish. So it's really frustrating for a lot of people.
Yeah, that sounds frustrating.
Yeah. And like those, I mean, you're looking for a 1-inch margin, and those fish are just so hard to find now. It's so crazy. And if you talk to anybody about it, they all say that last year, that's all they caught was that size fish. And now this year, you can't find any.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
I know a lot of people are feeling that pain.
Right.
Here's another question from Edwin Rivera.
Yeah.
What color is your go-to for the teaser and bucktail?
As far as bucktails go, I'm more concerned about like what weight I'm using because I need to make sure that the bucktail is on the bottom. So if you're not feeling the bottom with your weight, then you need something a little bit heavier. Um, Essentially, you want anytime you jig your rod, you want to be able to feel the bucktail bounce on the bottom. And if you can't feel it, let's say you have a very light bucktail on, you'll be able to see the line slack a little bit if it's touching the bottom. So just look for that slack in the line and then keep jigging. As far as colors go, pink, hot pink, chartreuse, and white are probably the go-tos for a lot of people. I don't think, like, you know how stripers, if you're fishing at night, you kind of got to go with darker colors. I haven't found really that fluke care what color. They just want to like kill anything that moves in front of them. Yeah. So I think that the action of the bucktail and whatever bait you have on it is a little bit more important than the color. I think that they see colors differently than, say, stripers, because stripers have different eye construction than fluke do. So I don't think it matters as much, but essentially chartreuse, yellow, chartreuse, hot pink, and white would be my go-tos.
Right. Okay. All right. That's a good one. Give
question.
such nice detailed answer, but I want to stop for a second here. I want to mention something. Ladies and gents, I want you guys to know out there, right now we have, who came into the room was Bruce Bain. That's the Montauk Surf Rat. Matunic. He's in, Nantucket Surf Rat, sorry.
Matunic.
What? Matunic, sorry. I always have a problem with English language. I'm okay with that. But anyway, Bruce's mom passed away this week. Oh. So let's all give our condolences. Let's take a couple of seconds out for a moment of silence right now. So
sorry.
Bruce, we're very sorry. Very, very sorry. I think about my mom in situations like this when I have friends' moms pass away, and it's a very sad time because Mommy was always there for us. Mama, they were always there for us. All right, so I'm sorry, Bruce, for that. Okay, so going back, NorCal Cat, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Mike Patrick, what's up? Ronnie M. Some new people coming on later on in the show. Thank you, buddy. You're making my cry. Come on, buddy. It's okay. We'll get together very, very soon. We'll be seeing each other once again. Maybe I'll stop by on my way to that other state for fishing. So now I want to ask Elle a couple of questions, which I want to know. Go ahead, Ro. Go ahead.
Because we have also Mario asking again. How do you like the action on the what is this?
Squid jig, Ellie? Yeah, that's right. Mario mentioned to me that she makes a mean squid jig. Tell us about it, Ellie.
Mario and I chat all the time about bucktail construction, and I know Mario makes also a mean jig, so definitely, if you haven't already, people out there, check him out because he makes some awesome stuff. But I recently got a squid mold, so it's kind of hard to explain because if you like just search squid jig in, let's say, Google, you're gonna find these really spiky jigs that you can use to catch squid with. But the mold that I got is not meant to catch squid with. It's in the shape of a squid to catch fluke with. Or you can catch other things too. They would be good for mahi, definitely, because mahi are another one of those fish that just like has to attack anything that's like moving crazy.
Right. They're like cats.
Or yeah.
They're like cats.
Well, you know, it's funny because I actually put feathers on my squid jigs because it looks.
So does Mario. Mario's another guy. No, he uses feathers, correct?
Oh yeah, he does use feathers. Yeah. But so I use the feathers to mimic the like kind of tentacles that squid have. And I tried it out for the first time the other day, and they actually look pretty cool. So the reason why I was using them, so I could use them for fluke. I can't hear you now.
No, go ahead.
Say
You
that
got
Oh,
it.
there you go. I could use them for fluke. But to be honest, I think that they're like so fun that I didn't want to like lose them to the bottom. So I had put them on a casting rod for top water,
Right,
just in case we saw something fun. So while I was fluking, there was birds diving into the water, and you could see bait boiling. So
I'm sorry to
we're chasing
interrupt
it.
you, but was
Go ahead.
that the video you made when you put the
Yes.
camera underwater?
No, that was a
Oh.
huge school of bunker.
Okay. We'll get that in a second. Go ahead. Keep telling the story.
I did take a video of the birds diving at some bait. So chasing it around on the boat, and could never really get a good look at it. But it had to be one of three things, because eventually we saw sand eels boiling right next to the boat, and there's three fish that would chase up sand eels like that. So it was either my favorite bluefin tuna, which would have been really exciting to catch, especially in a tiny boat, very close to the beach. So that would have been really cool. But also, there was a very good chance that it would have been cobia. And so that's why I decided to toss out, this squid bucktail jig.
Right.
And it looks really cool in the water.
Yeah, when you mentioned cobia, I just want to let everybody know, and I'm no cobia professional, but when I was down in Florida a couple of months ago, we went out on a boat, and I happened to come onto a 30-pound cobia. She came in, I brought her in. I just want to let you guys know it's very delicate, because the cobia's lips, what did the captain exactly say? That they're rough. They're like sandpaper. So if it drags back and forth enough, you could break the line. You have to be very patient with the cobia, especially if you're fishing with lighter tackle. So you just got to be patient. She'll eventually come in. She did for me. I am a catch and release when it comes to stripers. There is every once in a while where I will keep a striper. Why do I keep a stripe? I'll tell you why I keep a stripe. Because I fish for them in rivers, and I fish for them with bloodworms. And if it happens to swallow a hook and there's no chance, there is no way in heck, I didn't say the other bleeping word, but there's no way in heck that I'm going to throw that striper back and have it just die in the water. So I bring it to my parents, because they eat everything. They're one of these, look at the eyeball. The eyeball is good. Here's the eyeball. Get it away. Ma, stop. The cheek of meat is the best. Give me a break. They're right, though. The cheek meat, whoo, on any fish. You get that cheek meat right here, the most tenderest meat on the fish. And if you didn't know that, try me. Just grab it, and you'll be like, wow. You can eat that right out. You just scoop it up like an egg, but when you boil an egg, and then you crack it, and you peel it, and you make that little hole in it, you could just scoop everything right out of it. Delicious. It's not like an egg, though. But anyway, going back to Elle again. So we all know she is the fluke fisherman that I think is one of the best out there as far as everybody. I'm not going to say women angler. Everybody. But anyway.
Doug is asking,
Yeah.
D-Bar, is it worth going fluke fishing at night?
Oh, so that's actually a really good question. I was striper fishing, a week or two ago at night, and I was live lining eel, and I had a fluke inhale the hook with the live eel on it at night. And of course it was, are you ready for this? A 1/4 of an inch short, so I couldn't keep it. And unfortunately, it was completely gut hooked, because I wasn't expecting a fluke to be inhaling a live eel at night. The hook was huge too. I mean, huge for a fluke, really. But yeah, they totally eat at night. And I'm just really figuring this out now. Fat Dad Fishing, he might have tuned in. He mentioned he might tune in on a little bit. He actually told me that fluke definitely bite at night, and I was like, yeah, I can see that, because previously last year fluke fish. Man, I can't talk today.
That's okay. I do that a lot. Go ahead.
Like last year when I was striper fishing, you could see fluke on the surface at night chasing shrimp, because the shrimp were, going along the surface at night, and then all of a sudden you just see fluke following them, and it was like, what the heck was that? And sure enough, it was a bunch of fluke just attacking all the shrimp at night. It was the coolest thing ever. So yeah, totally. They definitely fish. I keep saying fish instead of fluke. You can definitely catch fluke at night.
Very cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. I like that. I like that little bit of tidbit
just,
there. Yeah, boy.
You know, a lot of the times when you think of night fishing, you think of either striper or bluefish, and you don't really think of any other fish to fish for at night. But, you know, I guess you'd be pretty surprised.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, I am a night fisherman. I fish most of the time. I fish at night for my fish. Anybody who's gone out with me fishing usually has been at night fishing, without a doubt. So I want to mention a couple of things, Elle. I'm just going to stop for a second because we still have to talk about.
Oh, you wanted to talk about the bunker too?
Yeah. We're going to talk about that. I want to talk about more about your boat too. I like that kind of stuff. But I want to mention to everybody about my channel. So about my channel, I make surf fishing videos, mainly striped bass. I talk about products that I like, and we live stream, as you can see right now. Let's talk fishing. Review some products, talk about how to fish better. As you can see right here, we're picking up some good stuff here from Elle as far as fluke fishing. Now, I want to mention, every year, now I just had my first annual Montauk, not the Piedmont Challenge, which Rick Hernandez just won. That was my first. In April, we had that. This one is going to be happening in October, and it's in Montauk. And it's the Montauk 3-Day Striper Challenge. It's October 20, 21st, and the 22nd. That's a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Biggest striper lengthwise wins the prize. Right now, the prize is standing at $525. Last year, we had an $850 prize, first prize. That was Gelso Pascarella. He won first prize. He made my mic for me. Where is that mic, honey? Oh. All right, don't worry about the mic. But anyway, he made a mic for me out of a lure. Excellent. It's in the other room. It's okay. But he won last year's prize, which is $850. Now, you can go register right now. Right now. We're going to have a lot. I'm going to have, I mean it, guys. If you know me at all, you know that I have great stuff. My giveaways are really good because I want to do it. I want to get you guys the best stuff I can get. Now, I wish I can, win the lotto and $100 million and then tell everybody you want to Van Stall everybody, but I can't do that. So at least I give you the chance. Just like tonight, we're going to be having the Ebbpoint bag. Here it is. Gotta love Ebbpoint. So that's Ebbpoint. Let's not make that mistake. So I have a nice single tube bag. This is going to come with this beautiful 6+ ounce Hogy. And she's a spoof. Beautiful. You can cast this out far, especially if you're fishing out in the canal. Let me put this under the other view here so you guys could see it. So, and inside also I have a tube. Oops, there goes the lure. Oops. I have, inside is the glow-in-the-dark tube here. It's excellent. It's loaded with some stuff. It's not for this week. That's something else. I just put it in there. But the Hogy will be coming with that. That's for sure. Beautiful single tube bag. And that's by Ebbpoint. Look at this bag, guys. Really nice. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, can't beat it. Hey, how you doing?
All right, but so it has the little logo, even though it's, he fit the logo on there. It looks nice.
Yeah, it looks excellent with the logo. I love the logo. All right, so we're going to be giving that out at the end of the show. Next week's prizes I'll be announcing a little later, and you are going to love. If you love this week's prizes, wait till you see next week's prizes. Don't log out. Stay on. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. I try so hard. It's not like I'm begging, but it's a little like begging. But anyhow, other than that, right, honey, don't we work hard at this? Oh, yeah. All I do is edit. She does all this technological, space stuff in here. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that I talk and you guys can hear me. It works. It works. The marriage works finally after 28 years. No, it's not that long. It's 24 this September, right, honey? Yeah. 28 total we're together. Women get so happy when you talk about anniversaries. Yeah. Like anniversary. love him. I hate him.
Yeah, okay.
She hates me. You hate me off the camp. You don't talk nice to me. You push me away. You look at other men in the street. This is horrible.
You're so ridiculous.
Okay, I'm just kidding,
everybody's
guys.
believing that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I
I'm
know,
kidding.
Al. He's just
Al's laughing. She's like,
terrible.
this guy over here. I don't want to meet a man
goodness.
like him. Jesus Christ. My goodness.
Al's cracking
Everything's
up.
messed
Oh,
up.
jeez.
Anyway, so let's continue. Also, I want to say that, so the Montauk 3-Day Striper Challenge, it's going to be great. We're going to be staying at the, honey, tell them where we're staying at.
Where is this now?
This is the Montauk 3-Day Challenge.
Oh, yes, Montauk
Come
Manor.
on. This is
I
what
was
I mean.
laughing
Don't get
'cause-
married.
That was, I
Okay,
was
I'm
laughing
kidding.
because Edwin Rivera goes, a single tube Ebbpoint bag filled with spoofs, scally bellies,
And ceviche
rays.
A lot of you guys don't know what that means. It's all about me destroying the
Oh,
language.
my goodness.
Destroying the fishery
Yes,
language.
The best was the ceviche. I
Yeah, the
know.
best was the
Ryan
ceviche,
Oliver,
honey.
It's true.
Yeah, it was
That
really
was
good,
just-
honey. Thanks. Thanks for shoving that fist in my face this morning. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that one. This is horrible. See, Elle's laughing right now. You know why she's laughing? Because she goes, oh, my God, it really is good not being married. You know?
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right, so what were we saying? What were we talking about? What were we up to?
The Bunker Pod.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah. So the Striper Challenge, we're staying where?
A Montauk Manor.
We're staying at the Montauk
But
Manor.
anybody can stay wherever, but that's
Wherever,
just
but
where we'll be. Yeah.
We're going to be there. And on the last night, I have a nice little large size room. So I invite over everybody. Last year we had like 15 pies of pizza. Right, honey? It was overabundance. Everybody went
Yeah.
home with a pie of pizza in the end. Right?
I know.
It was but it was good. We all showed up, pictures, hanging out. The prize last year was taken again by Gelso Pescarella. He had a nice big fish that year.
Who was
Big
it that was
fish.
saying? Oh, Edwin's saying you're gonna have to get a second room for all the people in the after party.
Yeah, baby. I gotta love those after parties. But you know what? You know what, Edwin? If you bring De Leon around, I'll be right there with you, buddy.
De Leon.
De Leon, Edwin Rivera, and Mr. Poseidon. Oh, he knows. Big D. Big D, baby. I love it. So anybody who doesn't know, De Leon is what was the drink he brought me?
Oh, the tequila.
Yes. What is that
Oh, I
called?
forgot.
It's called De Leon.
Oh.
Right? Right, Edwin? I know I got that right. I got something right. I hope I said it right. But anyway, okay, so
Yes.
that is happening October 20, 21st, 22nd. Come, guys, it's going to be great. You all get a band around you, and everything's official, man. You take pictures, you send. We're going to have a great time. And if you never fish Montauk, this is the time to go. There's so many of us. I'm there. I'll show you where to go. Go over there. I know there's no water up, but go over there and throw it in the dirt. You're going to have a good chance against the striper. All right, so let's get
Is there
back
a
to...
fluke division?
Oh, yeah, there's a fluke division, all right. For you, sweetheart, definite. Automatic winner. Now go fish for stripers. Okay. So let's get back to Elle right now again. Elle, I want to talk a little bit about, I know you go out on the boat. You go out on the boat, and I like that. I like going out on the boat. I am a surf fisherman. I do really have a love for surf fishing. The walking, just the beauty of it all.
Yeah.
Same thing with the boat. So tell me about the boat, Elle. How's that been going? Because I know you guys repaired the boat, and you've been out there like crazy.
Yeah, it's just a little 17-foot center console. So the problem is that it's been really windy and it's been really hard to get out if it's windy. A lot of people are like, just go anyway. But the boat it's not the kind of boat you want to take out when
Right.
it's super windy
I get it.
or big swells. So it really, depends on how much I fish. Really depends on not only the marine forecast, but how accurate the marine forecast is. Which, if you ask any boat fishermen out there, they'll all tell you that the marine forecast this year has been wrong, like 90% of the time. And when it is right, it's too windy. It was definitely going to be too windy anyway. So I think I probably fished on the boat like once every 2 weeks, which is not typical. So usually it would be a lot more often, and it's kind of a bummer. So hopefully the weather kind of shapes up for the end of the year, because honestly, I can't believe that it's already a week into August. Like,
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
that blow anybody
I
else's
know.
mind?
It does. I could have sworn it was like
so
August 3rd, and now we're in the middle of August already. You know
It's
what
crazy.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't mean that. August 3rd was
he's so
yesterday, for
silly.
Christ's sake. My goodness. Yeah, Al, I know what you're saying. It always does fly. Summers always do fly by. You know why? Because everybody's just having a good time.
I know.
You know,
I love
whether you're
summer.
on the beach showing off your flower tattoo on your leg, or you're on the water fishing for fluke. We're talking about Jessica's.
I know.
Yeah, Ellie's sister. Take it easy. What do you mean? I know. The way she said "I know" to me, I know. Like I'm doing something wrong. I'm just, you know, hey.
No.
Weekend Warrior Surfcaster message retracted. What was on that? I want to know. Dude, Mr. P. She's like exclamation point. Dude. What, dude? Everybody's mind is pasted with that tattoo already. We know. We see it. I know what you have.
Private. You're the only one that gets to see it.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, cool. That's pretty cool.
So,
That's private.
people
Don't
can't
dude
even
me
find
then,
it.
Jessica, all right? If I'm the only one who
Listen.
sees it. Go ahead.
I tell her, don't you accept half those people, more than half those people. I tell, no. They only want one thing, Jessica.
Yeah, and it isn't the flowers on your leg, honey. I'm sorry, but anyway.
My parents are watching this too. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Sorry. And the mom and dad are sitting there right now going, "We told you not to get it, didn't we?"
No,
No.
our parents bought our first tattoos, so.
Yeah, that's nice. I need those kind of
Yeah.
parents. Mom, can you pay for my thing? You got that too? I tell your father he'd kill you. That's the kind of stuff I got, you know? Hey, how you doing?
Good times.
Yes, I am. Good times, without a doubt. All right, so let's get back to the boat there, fishing and all that kind of good stuff. But I want to talk about those most recent pictures. Can you put them up, honey? Do you have them? That's the one where you're holding the two fluke, hon. I wish we could have put them up.
From Al? Oh, no.
Yeah.
We didn't set that up.
No, you didn't set it up. I hate you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to do? This is life. All right, so let's talk about a little bit about what we're going to give away tonight. Okay, once again, we
Look,
did.
the guys are saying you're going to sleep on the couch tonight.
I know, it's already set. After the first joke about a half hour ago on the show, I was
That's it.
sleeping on the couch. I'm working my way out the door. She's already pulling the key off my keychain over there.
Here you go.
Terrible. But the good thing is, guys, I want to talk a little bit about me and fishing. Fishing, I haven't gone in 2 weeks because work has been super busy. We've had a gentleman who, I'm sorry, Shane, he tore his, it's worse than tearing ligaments. It's that neck surgery up. And he's going to be in a cast for about 5 weeks. Yeah, then
ACL?
Yeah, ACL something. It's worse than that.
Oh.
And he's going to be in a cast for 5 weeks, and now we have to cover. So the kind of job that I have, when somebody's out, you got to cover their shift. So not only that is happening, it's summer, and everybody's taking vacation. So I've been very busy. But this is my week of vacation. My wife, unfortunately, she's not coming with me. She doesn't want to. No, she wanted to, but she's busy with work, unfortunately. I'm going to be fishing alone. It's going to be a 3-day trip for me. I can't wait to go. 3 days of fishing, a little longer than that, but I can't wait to go. It's going to be in another state. I'll have some good videos up, and hopefully no skunk video, right?
I hope not.
I hope not, but, you know, I'm traveling, so let's see how it works out. So let's get back to Al. Al, let's start talking about a little bit of your catching that you do, which you do. We've talked about a little bit about your bucktails. I want to talk about you catching the fish and cooking them after, darling, because I know you have. I haven't seen many posts from you lately. I kept saying to my wife, she's probably on a diet right now. Not that you need to be on one, but I'm just saying that I haven't seen any posts. You post some beautiful, like Sarah Lee, you know, pictures that are up. The pound cake is right there and you can grab it, but then you realize you're hitting the TV screen. But tell me about that kind of stuff, because you cook really, really good. Honestly, you're a very good cook.
Thank you.
Talk to my wife
I
now,
haven't
please.
really been posting the pictures for the sole fact that I eat it too fast, and I just don't feel like taking a picture. I can't sit down.
At least you're
and,
honest. At least you're honest.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, something is really delicious, and I try to take a picture beforehand, and it's just not a very photogenic dish, like,
Oh.
you know, so sometimes it just doesn't look good enough to put on Instagram.
Right.
But anyway, so yeah, so you guys know that I like to catch and cook what I catch. So I do go clamming, although I haven't really been much this year because of the wind. But sometimes I go clamming, so I'll do, you know, other kinds of seafood. But fluke is actually my favorite to cook. I just think that it's very easy to cook with. You know, it's not going to fall apart, and I just think it's
True.
very versatile. I don't really eat striper that much, unless it's definitely going to die. Then I try to, you know, use it. So unless I know that if a striper is not going to survive, I'm not going to keep it. Just because it just doesn't taste as good, I think, as other fish. My favorite fish to eat that I catch is sea bass. It's very delicious, like almost buttery. And then there's other bottom fish. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just got it here.
There's other bottom fish that I like. Ling. So I actually haven't really done much ling fishing this year. Usually I go out on a party boat and load up on ling. But actually I've been catching some ling as bycatch, basically fluking, which has been kind of cool. So ling, my favorite thing to do with that is to make fish cake. So literally, if you have a like favorite crab cake recipe, I just put some fish in a pan. Any fish will do, really. I mean, you can make striper cakes, fluke cakes. Just fry up some fish in a pan and get it flaky, and then mix it with whatever your favorite crab cake recipe. Just literally replace the fish with crab, or sorry, the crab with fish, and it's great. It's just a nice, easy way to cook up some fish if you're looking for something different to make.
Yeah.
Oh, Bruce Bain just asked if I eat sea robins. So every time I catch sea robins, I hate sea robins. I can't stand them. They like start barking at you, and I just can't stand the noise that they make because
Oh,
I don't know. Plus, they have those weird like legs. I don't know. They freak me out. They have human-like eyes. I hate sea robins. Like as soon as I get a sea robin, I need a dehooker because I don't even want to go near it. I just can't stand them. But a lot of people say that they taste pretty good, or that you can use them for strip bait for fluke because there's no size or bag limit on them. Now the thing is, I don't feel like learning how to clean a sea robin because they have these really weird hard skulls. I know that there's videos on YouTube, and I know it's on my list of things to do, but I just haven't taken the time out to figure out how to clean up a sea robin. So I don't eat sea robins. I should though.
Sea robins really, you know, they're not bad tasting meat. It's just all the bones, man. That
really?
is,
You've
yeah.
You've had sea robin?
Yeah, I've had sea robin before, and it's all bone, man. It's good. The meat is good, but it's just like a porgy too. Porgies, great tasting fish, but you know, there's a lot of bones, man.
Norco Cat asked about tautog, also known as tog or blackfish around here. Tog are great. They probably even or above sea bass, but anybody that knows about my toggin, I haven't been keeping them lately, and the reason why is because they've been like ridiculously poached lately. So the poachers have been out in numbers, and they just they're carting off garbage bags full of 8-inch tog, and it's just really sad because nobody is paying attention to the tog population, and they are the slowest growing fish in our fishery. So it's going to take a really long time to replenish any of them. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that, you know, the inlets are littered with them. Spear fishermen see them everywhere. And yes, that is true. But I know that like even up in Rhode Island, they're starting to like kind of look at the numbers and think, you know, maybe we should take into consideration the fact that um, they really are the slowest growing fish on our fishery, and we need to pay attention to that. So I don't eat hog, even though it tastes really good. If I do gut hook one, then absolutely I'll take it home and honor the catch. But otherwise, recently I haven't been keeping them. A few years ago I was, but just recently I feel like the hog fishing just kind of blew up, and so many people were fishing for them. So
Yeah.
I know. It's a bummer.
It's
'Cause
true. It's
they're
true.
really cool fish, and they do taste good. So
Yeah, there was an overabundance of dentists that graduated this year, and they needed teeth, so the togs were really.
that
they-
must
they
be
were-
it. You know, it's funny that you say that because I have been wanting to like the next time I happen to
Yeah.
gut hook one, not on purpose, obviously, but you know, the next time I do keep a tog, I wanted to save the skull because you can actually take their mouth plate out, and I kind of want to like save it. I don't know. I have a bunch of weird stuff like that.
So you have like what, jaws in your room with teeth
Yeah,
and
like
stuff?
taxidermy stuff. I have so many shark teeth. I
This is
have
like-
a few arrowheads, you know,
What
stuff
was
like
the-
that.
What was that movie called with the house up on the hill and he had the motel?
Psycho?
Yeah, Psycho. This is like the opposite version. It's not a man, it's a lady now.
What are you
Lots of, yeah. I mean, I feel like the tooth fairy because I have like jars of shark teeth. But the shark teeth that I collect or find or whatever,
Right.
they're
Oh.
fossilized shark teeth. So they're 60 million years old when you find them.
Wow.
And you actually
Wow.
find them inland because 60 million years ago, that part of New Jersey was underwater.
Incredible.
So
Incredible.
Oh.
they're really old teeth.
Yeah, they're really old teeth, all right. So Al, slowly finishing off here. It's 8:08.
Sure.
I know
Oh, wow.
everybody. Sunday nights, it's just relaxed night. It's for me tonight too. It's going to be a little relaxed. I'm getting up nice and early in the morning. I should be on the road by 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow. Very excited about that. But Al, what would you like to finish off here? Some things, anything you want to tell anybody?
Well,
anything.
you mentioned about the bunker. You wanted to hear about the
Yeah,
bunker.
that was so cool about the video you made.
So I have a really good phone, camera or camera
Yeah.
phone, whatever.
Yeah.
I had gotten the Samsung Galaxy S9. No, sorry, that was my previous phone. The S21 Ultra, and so I had bought it because it has 5 cameras on the back, and it's literally like statistically the best camera phone that you can get on the market right now. So it's also waterproof or water resistant or waterproof up to a certain, you know, depth, whatever it is. So coming out of the inlet, there were these huge, and I mean huge, pods of bunker, and they're just balled up, and you know, we were trying to figure out what was under them because some of them were flopping up. Sometimes they just do that because they, you know, they're bunker.
Right,
But there were actually bluefish under them, so
right.
know, we were trying to figure out what else might be under them, hoping for giant tunas again.
I
or,
just,
you know, anything really.
I just want to say that Edwin, if you have my phone number, you can call up. You can ask Al some questions personally if you like. We can definitely do that. But in the meantime, stand by, everybody. We're going to be giving away that prize of the Ebbpoint Surfcasting bag. That's a single tube bag with a glow-in-the-dark insert tube. And also I have added in there is a 6+ ounce Hogy spook. Really, really good stuff. Always the best prizes here on the Mr. Poseidon Show.
Edwin's saying all that bunker and no bass in Jersey.
There's bass in Jersey, just not where you would think. They weren't under the bunker pods. I mean, you can look around, but they're up in the river or moving around. There were bluefish under the bunker.
Whoop, what happened?
Right. I'm just checking the settings here for the Bluetooth is on.
Oh.
Where am I asked if I bring ice on my fishing trips? I actually have a full-time job of creating ice, and I make ice into the wee hours of the morning constantly. Ice is
Really?
life. So yes, I bring lots of ice
Ah.
on fishing trips.
Oh.
Stand by, buddy. There you go. All right, so we're going to have Edwin Rivera. He's going to be on the line here. Going to get him on. Just give me a second here. Takes a second.
Francis Scone saying, make sure it's not a whale under the bunker.
Yeah, it was
right.
very close to the inlet, so I kind of figured that there was no whale under them. But I've
Oh.
definitely seen videos of, you know, boats getting crushed by whales breaching. Yeah, I'm not getting that close. Don't worry.
There you go. All right, so Edwin, I got you online. Can you hear me, Edwin?
Yep, I can hear you.
Awesome, buddy. So, Al, can you hear Edwin?
Yes, this is pretty cool, actually.
Yes, it is. So,
Wow.
Edwin, Edwin's a very cool cat. I know him for a couple of years already. One of my early subscribers. He was number 1429. What do we have? 1430 right now? Nah, he was one of my early subscribers, under 100.
Danny's
But,
saying, Edwin.
Yeah, Edwin, please go ahead. Feel free to ask El some fishing questions.
Hey, El, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. And I know you've been on the show a lot, and maybe I don't remember or I missed it, but how'd you get into fishing?
Oh, actually, we covered that on my very first episode. It was actually on my dad's birthday, 1 or 2 years ago? I guess
Oh, so you only been
2 years ago.
so
2 years ago, yeah.
So
So you
2
could
years
tell
ago
us, you
covered
could
it
tell
on
us
the video?
again, Al.
I'm sorry, the episode that we talked about that on was 2 years ago. No, I've been fishing, since I was a kid. My dad took us a lot. I have 3 other siblings. I have 2 sisters and a brother. And, we were always at the beach, so my mom would bring us to the beach, and we'd all be fishing under the bridge for little snappers or whatever. And, we did a lot of freshwater fishing, too, crabbing, we did all of that stuff. We were just such beach kids. So I was always around water growing up. And as I got older, I started dating guys that fish. So, as I grew up, I just, learned a bunch of stuff along the way from a bunch of different people. And what really hooked me for saltwater fishing was my childhood dog had died, and I was super bummed. And my friend had taken me on a blue fishing trip. He was like, you just need to go and do something that is going to take your mind off of your childhood dog dying, because I was devastated. And we went blue fishing, and I was like, this is freaking great. It was all the bluefish you can catch, and of course I know a lot of people don't really like bluefish, but yeah, that was my gateway fish was bluefish. A lot of people say bluegills, sunnies are the gateway fish, but bluefish were mine. Because who doesn't like fighting a bluefish? I don't know.
I hear you.
So-
I'm the same way. When I went to Montauk for the first time, was the first time I ever went fishing without bait, and I got hooked on fishing with lures at Montauk using a needlefish, a wooden needlefish on the top surface like a popper, catching
nice.
bluefish nonstop. Yeah, it was a fun day.
Yeah, when you can see them, it's even better.
Oh yeah, of
That's
course.
awesome.
I'm gonna steal a question from NorCal Cat. He asked a really good question last week, and he said that if money was no object, where would you go fishing and for what species? My
Nice.
bucket list fish. I might have covered this on one of the other episodes. My
This
bucket
is
list
such
fish
a
would be-
sexy channel. Go ahead, answer that. I love this.
My bucket list fish would be sturgeon. And I think we talked about how you can't fish for them in my area, so I'd have to go to another state probably where it's not Atlantic sturgeon like it is here because they're protected. But also, it's funny that Mr. Poseidon was talking about cobia before, because cobia is a very attainable fish for me, and I've never caught cobia before. And I'm on the hunt. So recently when the sand eels were boiling, I was like, I gotta catch whatever's under there, and I was hoping for a really good chance at cobia. But I mean, I'll take a little cobia and release it. That's all good with me too. But cobia would definitely be on my list. I've caught mahi, and they're just such beautiful fish. I mean, I could catch mahi all day, every day, and be plenty happy. And then I think the last fish would be tarpon. Like that would be like top
Yeah.
three. But this fish would be tarpon. I know that you can't eat tarpon, and they're really just kind of a sport fish, and you release them. But I think they're just really cool shaped fish. I think they're just really cool fish. So tarpon would be on my list too.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thanks
man.
so much, Edwin.
This is some good stuff.
All right. It was nice talking to you, Al. Say hi to Jessica for me.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
Wink, wink.
buddy. Thank you
Yeah,
so
guys.
much,
Love
Edwin.
you, Mr. and Mrs. P.
Thank you, buddy. God bless you, brother. Thank you.
See you.
So, I know other people have my number. We'll take another 2 callers since this is going all right. First one to call my line gets in. If you know my number, you're in. So just call my line and we'll ask a couple of questions.
Elite.
I don't care if you were on last week, this week. Al has been on the show every week, so you know.
No.
And our only guest for the 19th year in a row. Al, how you doing?
Isn't anybody tired of me talking?
No. Everybody can't get enough of.
Yeah. So
Fish
call up
talk.
my phone. I know a couple of you guys have my number. Does your sister have your number? Have my number?
Why would my sister?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. You know. Okay. Why don't you text her?
Seriously.
Why don't you text her and
Want
tell
me
her?
to?
Yeah, so she can ask you questions. Definitely. I want to hear the sister. I want to hear the sister bleep right now. That's it.
It's let me find it really quick.
Okay.
So my phone is right next to me. So anytime I'm looking over here, I'm actually looking at the comments. So if it looks like I'm not paying attention, I'm reading
Gotcha.
comments. All right,
Okay.
Jessica. Let's see if I can figure this out really quick.
There you go.
I gotta send it to her.
There you go.
I'm working on it. Doing it as
Yeah,
fast as I
boy.
James Flynn, you're back to the couch.
So cool.
Yes, Jessica said, I do not have his number, just to be sure.
And the number is? Get on some music.
I'm
Chill out
sorry
a
this
little
is
bit.
taking so long.
Gotta love Sunday nights, man. Mr.
This is
Poseidon,
awesome.
let's talk fishing. We're here with my wife. Hey, honey, say hello.
Hi.
Look at my wife there in the corner. How you doing, honey?
You have to tell her a question to ask.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right?
Jessica, ask her, what are fish? And let's see what kind of... It's a beautiful thing.
Bruce Bain
wait.
subscriber.
We got Bruce Bain coming in. All right. Bruce, how you doing, Bruce?
Can we hear Bruce?
Bruce?
Oh,
Hold on,
you
Bruce.
didn't answer it.
Got to make sure Bruce is on. Hey, Bruce. Hold on, Bruce. Stand by. Let me fix it up. We're connected, but I don't hear Bruce, honey.
Look on your Bluetooth and make sure that
Yeah, it's on. Okay, it's
No,
on.
on
though.
the phone.
On the phone, it says connected.
Bluetooth
Bluetooth. Bruce, where are you, Bruce?
to the roadcaster.
My sister's ready whenever you are.
Give me
by the way.
another call back, Bruce. We'll try it again. Bruce.
Okay. All right, Jessica, call now.
Come on
Whoever
in,
gets
Bruce.
first.
Gotta love these call-ins. Saturday night. Hey, how you doing?
You're like the original Wolfman Jack.
All right, let's
Bruce
try this
Bain
again.
subscriber.
Let's see.
Let's see. Hello, Bruce? Bruce.
Oh.
Brucey. Brucey. Yeah, look, honey. It says right here, Bluetooth. It says connected, Rodecaster Pro.
Oh. I wonder
It's
why
connected,
not.
Bruce. Bruce. Oh, wait, now, Bruce? Bruce?
No.
Bruce? All right. It's not going to work, Bruce. I'm sorry,
Oh,
buddy.
man.
Something's up.
In the meantime, wait, I got Wormway asking, what do you do when the fish is hooked in the gills?
Jessica said it went to voicemail, so.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
'cause he was
What
trying
do
to-
I do when a fish is hooked in the gills? There's actually a way, which I'm not great at and I don't attempt, but there's actually a way. that
Try
you
it
can
again,
go,
Jessica.
Like, under the gill plate and try to unhook it that way. But I just try to be as gentle as possible. If it's a striper and it's of size, I keep it. And
Unknown?
otherwise, I mean, Fish and Game recommends cutting
Hold
the
on.
line as close as you can.
Jessica, is this you, Jessica? Wow.
We lost it.
Why can't we
Don't.
hear anything? I'm pissed.
Oh, man.
They were working fine before.
I know. That's just our luck.
Oh. Let me see something.
Man.
Jessica, can you hear me on this? Yeah, I can hear you now on this phone, but when I speak directly to the phone. But the problem is it isn't coming out. Let me see here. Let me just check really quick. Hold on. Stand by here. It says no, it's paired. Kind of sad, right, honey?
Working earlier. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jessica. It's not coming in, it seems. I'm so sorry, darling. It was working for a little while, but... All right, good enough. Sorry, sweetie. Talk to you later. Okay, bye. I'm so sorry to get rid of her like that. Sorry,
Well,
Al.
I know what question she was going to ask if you want me to answer it.
Oh, okay.
What happened, honey? What happened to my Roadcaster? Everything was fine.
Yeah.
The music was cranking. Wow. Is it, we had the
Edwin called in fine. Yeah, it says that it should be connected.
yeah, it should be connected. All right,
Go ahead, Al.
Go ahead. We'll give it one more shot. Go ahead. Go ahead. Call me one more time. If it works, it works. If it does it,
Do you want Jessica to try again? Jessica,
Yeah.
try again. In the meantime. So NorCal Cat had mentioned to keep the fish in the water because it coagulates blood, which is actually pretty cool. But when I'm on a boat striper fishing,
Jessica, are
it's
you
kinda hard
there?
to keep it in the water.
hold on. First we got to get the Roadcaster connected again. See, that's the problem here, honey. The device.
Maybe turn off the music.
Okay.
No, the blue button.
Okay. And now I turned it on. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Roadcaster Pro. We're going to give it one more final shot here. We are now trying to pair. Okay, so it says connected. Let's see. Jessica?
Yes.
All right, we got her in now.
All right.
Woo! Go ahead, Jessica. How are you, darling? This is L Sister we're on with now. For most people to understand who I'm talking to, it's the girl with the flowered leg.
Oh, God.
So go ahead. Being sisters together. Now, I know your sister is the fisherman, Jessica, but how was it for you going fishing with your sister when you went fishing?
Well, we went, what was that? Last week or the week before, we went striper fishing, and it was a lot of fun.
We had boat
I love
problems.
stripers. Oh, what? Oh,
We had
Ellen, can
boat
you hear me?
problems.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. So it was a lot of fun. So I caught the biggest striper of my life, and I don't know why we didn't measure it. So we figured it was about 35 inches and maybe 20 pounds.
Up to 20 pounds.
But
The reason why we didn't measure it, Jessica, is because we like to get the fish in the water as quickly as possible during the summer, because when the air temperature is warmer, we want to be able to resuscitate that fish.
Nice.
Right. Well, and like
So-
that's why I like fishing with. Oh, there. See, I'm watching you on my screen, and there's a little bit of a delay.
Oh yeah, don't watch the screen. It'll mess up your head.
It'll confuse you. Just listen.
So like when we would go fishing, I always kind of thought you just like threw them back in the water because like I understand you want to conserve and protect everything, and we're definitely big on that. So she actually took a video of me releasing her, and she was like, "You got to wiggle it," and she's gonna flip the tail, and I was like, "Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing." So I was freaking out a little bit, but yeah, you wiggle the tail, you put it in head first, and then she said you got to get water. You're laughing at me. You got to get water going through the gills because that's how they get their oxygen. And so I did that, and then she wasn't flipping her tail, so she told me to do a little squiggly action. And then all of a sudden, she clamped down on my hand, and she flipped her tail, and she swam away. It was great.
Yeah, it was a really cool video.
So cool. So cool. Very cool. So I like having two sisters on my show. I think this is the first time ever Mr. Poseidon has two women on his show at once. I'm very happy, and we have an elite group here tonight, the Ellie family here, the L family, without a doubt. So
I'm sure my parents are really loving this now.
oh yeah, they're going to be telling it. Did you see my daughter's on TV? It wasn't TV; it was a live stream.
But they were probably watching it on the big TV.
Yeah,
so they're
yeah,
probably
yeah.
saying, oh my gosh, they're on TV.
Very nice, very nice.
I tried to do the account for them, but we got to change Mom's name and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, you can give us the password. Nobody on here is going to say anything. Don't worry, Jessica.
All right, Jessica, any other questions?
No, but I actually feel that I didn't ask a question. I just answered the question you asked me, basically.
You're supposed to ask how
funny.
you release a striper properly.
Whatever. But it was just interesting because, like I said, I never really thought much of like how you put them back in. Like I know, when you take them out, you need to be careful taking the hooks out and all that because you don't want to damage anything. But I never really thought much of how do you release them properly so that they do go swim and survive and all that. So.
All right.
Well, stripers are a little less hardy than some of the other fish that we've been catching. Tog, because we've gone tog fishing. Tog, I mean, you can keep them out of the water forever and they flop back in. Not that I do that, but, tog are just so hardy. They're like tanks. And then, we go striper fishing and it's like, these like delicate little fish for whatever reason. They're just so temperamental. So, just not used to it.
I want to give one more caller a chance here before we have the giveaway. But
right,
I
bye,
do
Jessica.
want to say, hold on, but I do
What
want to
else?
say thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You're always a sport on the show. I notice everything on my show about everybody, not just you and the flower. Trust me.
I was going to say, it's probably me specifically, right?
What's that?
Is it me specifically you notice? I'm going to have a little chat with Mrs. P about you.
Well, you know what? She's on here right now. I'm in trouble. Ronnie M mentioned I'm not even going to make the
Everybody's
couch
saying-
today. Probably right. But my truck's very comfortable. I sleep in it plenty of times when I go fishing in the back seat. So
There you go.
I'm good to go in the driveway tonight. No problem. Always what Mrs. P wants, I want to sleep in my bed tomorrow night at least. Don't get me in trouble there. But anyway, Jessica, thank you for coming to the show. You're a real good
You're
sport.
welcome.
And we appreciate you very much, just like your sister. Thanks,
Of course.
Jessica.
All righty. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Excellent. So I want to give NorCal Cat, I know he tried calling my phone. We'll give it one more shot, NorCal Cat. If not, we'll do the same thing. I'll just restart it so you can ask your question. I know you tried calling a little earlier. I'll stand by for that. Anyhow, hope everybody's having a good time on the show tonight. Just a little while more, guys. Give it about 5 more minutes after NorCal Cat's questions to Al. We will put that beautiful, I'll put it up again, this beautiful bag, the Ebbpoint, and inside we got we have a fiberglass, what do we call it? Glow-in-the-dark tube, insert tube, and I also have a 6-ounce Hogy lure in there for you guys to use. But this is an excellent bag. I love this. And we're going to show what's up the next
Edwin
one.
stole the question, so there you go.
Oh, he says, you want me to call? Edwin stole my question.
Did I answer the question?
Yeah, he answered the question.
Yeah,
Yes, he did. So, well, wait, did you want to call or not? It's okay. It's all up to you. Other than that, I'm going to ask Al, what else do you want to say, Al, before you go again? I always say this, and then we're going to have another half-hour segment.
That's
I
okay.
think we covered a lot, actually. So the Albies should be showing up soon.
Bruce
Albies
Bain
are on
subscriber.
We got Bruce. Hold on.
Let's see.
Hey, Bruce.
Now we know his.
All right, Bruce, just stand by because you know what? I don't know why, but I'm going to reset it again.
So that's what it is. You got to turn it off.
Yeah, but this
and then
didn't
turn it
happen
back on
last
again.
week, remember?
I know.
Yeah, it was on your
Temperamental.
phone. That's the difference. That's the
phone.
difference. It was
No,
on your
nobody-
phone.
Nobody called my phone.
All right, hang out, Bruce. Hang out, Brucey. Watch. Bruce is going to come on right now, right after. Bruce?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce. How you doing? He's on.
Bruce.
How you doing, Bruce? First of
Hey.
all, Bruce, again, personally, I'm sorry for your mom, Bruce. And again, we're going to say we took a little moment of silence ladies and gents, a few minutes ago, Bruce's mom passed away this week, and I'm very sorry about that again, Bruce.
Thank you so much, everybody, for all your remarks and condolences. Eric, you're a personal friend. You know, I've been struggling with this since like April 18th.
Yes.
So I'm just really glad she's at peace. She's definitely in a much better place. She's out of pain, and she's with my dad. So hopefully they get some fishing in up there, you know?
Yeah. Hey, man, and if not, I'm pretty sure you'll be right up soon enough to show them the ways, baby.
Yeah, I hope I get a few more years, yeah.
Yeah, buddy, you will.
You know?
Quite a few. Elle's laughing.
Thank you.
She's like,
Thank you very much.
So go ahead, buddy. Ask Elle the question, whatever you want. Say hello,
All
whatever, to each other. Go ahead, guys.
Hi, Elle. I'm totally impressed. I
Hey, Bruce.
check you every time you're on the show. I watch, and it's great
thanks.
stuff.
Thank you.
My biggest question is, like with Fluke, and do you surf cast for Fluke at all? Like fish on the beach?
No, only because I have the boat, and honestly, so I live in a beach town, and it gets very crowded. So I'd have to travel like outside of my own, like I literally live 5 minutes from the beach, and it would kind of be silly to not fish my own beach. But generally, no, I don't really fluke fish from the surf.
Right.
My setup is a striper setup, so I generally only striper fish when I only surf cast for stripers. You know, I have a 9-foot Lama glass maybe, and it's just kind of heavy for fluking. I would probably use something a little bit lighter, and I just don't have that kind of rod in my arsenal. I mean, I know I have a pretty good arsenal, but I would probably have to go searching for a surf rod for fluking. And you know, I like the boat scene for fluke. I like being in my bikini and, you know, being able to jump in the water and jigging for fluke, and I just like drifting, and, you know, I'm just more of a boat fisherman for fluke. And
could you say that one more time, that you like being in your bikini? Because I just had a little spike in the charts here with everybody.
I got like. Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead,
I
Bruce.
like being in a bikini fluking, so.
Yeah.
I haven't worn a bikini yet when I'm fluking, but like in the summertime, you know, my big fish is stripers, of course, you know, surf caster, but like on the weekends a lot, my wife and I go to the beach. You know, we leave 6 o'clock in the morning. We're at the beach all day, and the beach we go to has a nice big deep trough. You know, and it looks like it's perfect. I took Eric there last time he was in Rhode Island. It's next to a breachway, right next to an inlet, and I'm constantly targeting fluke there, like trying to jig off the beach into the trough, and I'm just never connecting with fluke. I'm getting sea robins constantly. You know, I'm trying this technique for like 2 years, and I don't know if it's just the fluke just aren't coming into that area close enough, or if I'm just not doing something right. I use the same, you know, the same jigs and teaser setup that I would use off a boat. I don't boat fish much, but I just, you know, I was curious if there's like something special you would try from the
So
surf.
I would say, if you know there's a trough there, try to get the jig on the like side of the like trough. So they like laying on the side because they're flat fish, so they like laying on the side, and I guess depending on which way the current's going or whatever, you know, they could be on another side. But I would say try to get the jig on the side of like if you're fishing like a lump of sand, try to get it on like the side instead of the top. Also, are you using bait with it? Like,
I usually use a bucktail with gulp, you know, like a gulp mullet on it, or like a gulp sand eel or nemesis, something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I thought maybe if you're using like squid strips too, because sea robins like bait so much. You know, sometimes changing up your bait kind of gets rid of them, but it might just be like a very highly populated area for sea robins. You could also
it seems like when you get into sea robins, you just get tons of them. You know, it's like they definitely
annoying.
school up. Yeah.
All right. Bruce.
All right, that was my question.
Bruce.
All right. Thank
You're
you.
a gentleman and a scholar, bro. Always. You really are, man. You really are a good person, both you and your wife. I'm glad we became good friends to the point that now our wives sleep together in the bed, then me and you sleep together in the bed. Let's just admit it.
Yeah,
You know, I'm dreaming of that day. I can't
we all
wait.
cuddle up.
It's a beautiful
super
thing.
comfortable.
I got a little too close last time. I got a little too close last time. Bruce says I started feeling this pinch, and I see him. I turn on the light in the middle. He's holding a treble hook. He's like, "Get away from me!" You understand?
If you're on 95 in the morning, if you want to stop for coffee on your way up, I'm only 2 miles from 95, man. Come have a coffee with me.
I'm definitely gonna do this. I'm gonna do it, buddy.
Thanks
I'll be stopping by you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
thanks. Bye, Ro. Talk to you guys in a couple weeks.
Take care, buddy.
Eric,
Have a
hopefully
good
I'll see
one,
you
Bruce.
tomorrow.
Thank you,
Love
Bruce.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you, buddy.
Bye.
All right, so L. Okay, this is it. Guys, really quick now, I'm going to show you what's up for next week's grab. Let me put this up. I got a nice little prize for you guys next week. Which one you want to do, honey, next week? Let's do the bag, because I'm too nice of a guy.
What's that?
So next week's prize is going to be another Ebbpoint bag. That's right. Let me put this over the screen here. You guys are bugging out. It's like, what? So we got the double two bag for next week. Let me open this. This is a different bag. See, this is the one today. That's a single tube. And that comes with the lure inside and everything. And this is the new bag, which I'm going to be giving away next week. We'll open that up just to give you a little idea. There's some things in there. Oh, no, there's nothing in there. But it's a regular tube bag, double tube bag, beautiful. I mean, his product is nice, man. You know, nothing's going to, like, stick and get hooked. And it's just a nice bag. You know, I like to carry these double tube bags, but unfortunately, I'm giving away this one. But anyhow, I'm going to get more. There's always going to be more. So we'll give away this one next week. And, yeah, I'll stick a little lure in there. We'll figure that one out during the week. I will put that up. I will put that up on Instagram during the week. So follow me on Instagram also, and you'll know what lure will be in that bag for next week. How do you win this bag? Very simple. At the end of this video, leave a comment at the bottom, and you're in the drawing. You don't have to bring 1,900 friends with you and sign them in. It's just you. Just you. Be a good friend. Be a good person. Be a good surf fisherman. Always catch and release, or try as hard as you can to catch and release these beautiful fish that we fish for. That includes all species. Guys, thank you so much. Let's go right on now to the drawing, which is next. L, are you ready, darling? We're going to be drawing this right now.
I am ready.
And you're here with us. This is the Ebbpoint. Let me pull this out. Wait, honey, don't spin it yet.
Okay.
So this is the Ebbpoint bag. I got some other things in here, but doesn't come with it. It's just the Ebbpoint bag.
Oh.
You got the insert tube, which is the glow-in-the-dark tube, which is excellent.
And that's by Inception Tackle?
No. The
Inside? Oh.
I don't know. Ebbpoint sent this to me, and he said it was. But Inception also does make the inserts, the dividers inside, which he can also make glow-in-the-dark special orders, things like that. He does it all. Excellent fisherman and excellent product that he sells. And now that you mentioned his name, darling, this is what the inserts look like a little bit, just to give you an idea. This is one of mine that I use in my bag. As you can see, it's used. I love using these things, man. It's just phenomenal. Good stuff. Good stuff for the surf fishermen out there. Okay, honey, are we ready to raffle this off? Or no?
No, it's not a raffle.
It's a giveaway. Is everybody ready out there? Good luck to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. Here we go. Let's go.
All right. Countdown?
Countdown.
1,
Whenever you're
2,
ready.
3.
Go.
And press the button. Oh.
Who is
we
it?
Got
Thomas Hood. Tom Hood.
Hood.
Tom Hood. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Hood, you are the winner of this week's prize, which is the Ebbpoint single tube bag.
Did you see Tom Hood before?
Now, let's see. Let's hope Tom Hood is there, because if you're not there, Tom Hood, you're not going to win this prize, I'm sorry to say. I don't want to sound like a mean guy, but we always have a 10-second countdown. So here we go. 10. Tom, I hope you're out there. 9, 8, 7. Come on, Tom. Are you there? 6. Tom, we're calling you. You were there a little while ago. What happened?
I thought
5. Tom.
Uh-oh.
4. 3, 4. Wait, 4. Right. 3. Tom, it's almost time. I hope you're here. I hope I don't call the last number and then you show up because it's going to be very unfair. 2, Tom, you got 2 seconds. 2 long seconds. 1,
Everyone's
Tom,
saying
here we go.
No,
Tom! Tom, where are you? Tom! Tom, are you there? Tom. Okay, Tom, I'm sorry, Tom.
Dum-dum.
On to the next one, honey. Spin it up, honey.
Okay.
Spin it up, Tom. I'm so sorry, Tom. You are the winner, but now you are not the winner.
Okay.
You're not the winner, Tom. We have to spin it all over again, and it's how it is in Yirigora.
Oh,
Oops, sorry. Go ahead, hon. You have to
over
spin
stuff.
the thing, so we have to have a winner on here.
oh man.
What is this name? What's that name say? Read it, honey.
Sexton app?
Sexton app, are you there? You got 10 seconds, dude. 10, 9, 8, 7, Sexton, 6, Sexton, 5,
Sexton AP.
4,
AP1.
3. Come on, Sexton. 2, 1. This takes too long, honey. This is killing me. Next. Sorry, buddy.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Sexton. Go ahead. Spin it up, honey.
Okay.
Spin up the wheel.
Next.
Spin it up. Spin it. Who's next? Spin it. Spin the wheel, honey. Very nice. Who is this? Carl. What is that? Carl Newman.
Carl
Very
Newman.
nice. Carl Newman, are you there? Carl Newman, ladies and
What is
gentlemen.
his name?
Carl Newman is now waiting to see if he's there. Carl Newman.
I don't remember seeing him either.
Really? I thought it's on.
10, 9, 8, 7. I think he was here earlier. 6, 5,
Uh-oh.
4, 3. Come on, Carl. 2, 2. Carl, you still got 2 seconds left. Hurry up. 1, 0. Gex, spin it, honey.
Okay. Womp womp.
Womp womp. Spin it. And you got to spin it. Spin it. If you don't spin it, it doesn't work.
No, this thing gets stuck.
All right, there was this guy. This is Michael Lamarillo, right? Did I say that right?
Pretty much.
Michael Lamarillo. 10,
Lamoriello.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Come on. Come on, 3 seconds. 2, 1. Spin the wheel again. Spin it, honey. Spin it.
Really?
Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. Spin it.
Okay.
This was how I
Spin
won
the
last time.
wheel.
else?
We're spinning the
how I
wheel.
won
Spinning the
Wait, I can't
wheel.
hear. What Elle's saying?
What is it?
What Elle's trying
This
to
is
say?
how I won last time. It was like 6 people weren't there.
I know. It's like they only come to
right.
my channel when I have Van Stall drawings, you know?
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Oh man.
Right, we got, who's this?
Cubs Life.
Cubs Life, are you there? 10, 9, all right, 6, 5,
I guess
4,
we're gonna spin. We're gonna count
3.
down really quick.
2, 1. Go ahead, honey. Who's next? This is too
We're
long.
not gonna make them slow countdowns.
Yeah. Who's this? Who's this? Come on.
We have to go
Who's
quickly.
this? Yeah, you got to go quick. You can't just.
No slow countdowns. So you know.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a
We're
quick
gonna go, like,
countdown.
1, 2, 3,
All right, roll
'cause
the thing.
Otherwise, we're gonna be.
All right, we got a winner here. I know he's on right now because his name is up on the board. Ocean State Bass Fishing. Put it up, honey.
Yay!
You got to put up the name, honey.
Coming.
There you go. Ocean Based. You won the prize, buddy. Congratulations. Al, thank you so much for being on the show. Buddies, everybody out there, thank you for being so patient. I'm sorry for making you guys wait a little in the end. It took you forever to put it up. But anyway, you did it. We do anything, honestly. We run the comment picker on the side. My wife does that. That's her thing. So anyway, thank you very much. Al, thank you, darling.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you so much. Another wonderful time with you. And hopefully people learned how to fish for fluke today. Thank you.
Hopefully.
Other than that, anything else, honey?
That's it. Goodbye. Remember to subscribe,
Take care, everybody.
like, and share. Bye,
Bye, everybody. Make sure you like
Bye.
it, Cuddies. Helps in the algorithm. And subscribe to my channel.
Ah.
Good.